Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cruz. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Got a man. It's Reynolds. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Gibson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Trying the left side. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Feeling some heat. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Was completed via the screen. Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Penn State 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Gibson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Owens. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. On the run, it's Gibson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so through the offense.
Got a lot of room, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wolf. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move, it's Gibson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On the run, it's Gibson. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open down the field. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down. Just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his 2nd missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline to get his confidence back.
Quick handoff. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Sends it downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Longhorns pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover. They force it. and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. These corners going to give them some space. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's brought down after a nice game. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous...
Off he goes! The 10! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn is lining up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on 3rd down, so now the 4th down is a little bit easier, but late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We got to get back in this football game.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Owens. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's...
And the ball is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere